Hello, good morning, friends. How is everyone? Hello to our future friends who are watching this later. I hope you all had a great weekend. For some of you, it's still Sunday night, so weekend still isn't over. And good morning, James. It was good to meet you yesterday. For me, it was the afternoon, I would say. For you, it was 8 a.m. So to meet you during another time of day. Yeah, and as you already saw yourself, you were also part of yesterday's stream of mine when you weren't there in the chat, but people thought of you. So you had a lot of influence on us over the time, as you might have realized now by now. Christian, good morning. It's good to see you. Hope you had a nice weekend. Yeah, you were there yesterday too. So you at least had a nice Sunday morning. And Emmy was there. Hello. How do you feel now after your co-hosting session with me? We had a good time. Though I was happy afterwards, I thought I'm happy that my usual streams are solo streams because it's way more exhausting for me to have several people on my stream and to kind of balance this out. And then the chat, there's there was so much going on yesterday. I couldn't keep up with all the stuff, but oh yeah, it felt short. That's true. It was a bit short. I mean, it was just 1 hour, 40 minutes. Sevion said it's important that people, and I think he's right, have some time to relax between each stream. And if you think of it, the whole event, usually a write-a-thon tends to be quite exhausting, even if you're just there as a viewer and in the chat. And it's just a lot of streams, a lot of talks, different topics, a lot of stuff happening. So, oh, the Rabbit King. Don't mind me just digging some holes for you all. So I was thinking yesterday, is this because I saw that the Rabbit King subscribed? So is this one of James' channels? Then I thought, Rabbit King, is this another one of Savion's channels? Cookie King. So I need some hints here. The Rabbit King. Who are you? But welcome to my stream. Emmy, I felt that it's harder to keep up with chat and make it more involving to people in the chat. Definitely, yeah. You talk on screen. I especially loved our chat with Anne about fall time and cozy time, all this stuff. And then, okay, I made a new friend. Okay, I see. Emmy also, I felt it could be James. So, yeah, it's true. I feel that's why I love solo streaming. I have really the time first to talk for myself. I can just talk. No one can stop me. And I also have the time to really, communicate with you guys in the chat. It's just more calm. And so that's why I love the morning hours, the calm, quiet morning hours. But still, I mean, I know whenever we will have more stuff like write-a-thons, I thought an event like that, like an extra special stream, is always a good time to invite people in. That's why I asked you. And so this won't be the last time I will stream with you, I hope. So we will find another possibility to stream together. Calm. Yeah, okay. It's another way of exciting, but it's more in control. And yeah, Amy also mentioned something. I don't know if I can tell this here, but we have also some great idea for a cool extra stream we could do. So yeah, we have plans. Let's say it like that. Let's have a look at the card. Oh no. But this will be fun. We will see. So let's have a look at the card. What do you need to release? That's a card from the Moon Oracle. What's it called? The Moonology Oracle cards. And look at it. It's hinting at winter again. I felt like, yeah, preparing still this kind of topic of or theme of preparing for fall season, autumn, cold, I don't know. And what do you need to release? This is also hinting at shadow work, maybe stuff. And I also heard about recently how you can literally get sick when you always yeah, not let go of things, or healthy anger was a topic that came up recently. So releasing is sometimes also just stating your truth, like, this annoys me, I don't want this, stuff like that. Often we maybe are too kind, or I don't know. So releasing can be, yeah, different things for us. Just think about it. What do you need to release? I just don't think I would be able to host solo stream. I would be alone. But you wouldn't be. There would be people in the chat. Yeah, everyone has kind of to find their own, how you feel most, what would you say, comfortable. So I just feel really comfortable streaming alone. This is for me the least um, anxiety creating, or I don't have any anxiety here now. Maybe sometimes when someone new comes in, I feel like, how can I handle these new people? I don't know how they are yet. So that's sometimes a bit like, ooh, someone new. But otherwise, I feel really relaxed here. Of course, over time, also this comes, I got more relaxed over time with more experience. But when I stream with others, when I'm a guest, a co-host, it's easier, way easier. But when you're the host, you kind of have some responsibility to keep everything going. I don't know. At least that's what I think. So find, if you love to stream with others instead of solo streaming, then just do this, of course. So everyone, oh my God, that just makes it too easy. We can spend the whole week talking about stuff. I'm suddenly thinking of poop again. I don't know why. I think we could make slow, cozy streams together. Oh yeah, you're not as chaotic as Samuel. That's true. That's a good idea. Yeah, let's think about this. Can do some stuff. Um, Timer. Anja, I haven't set up anything yet. That's fine. I'm sorry. Yeah, before the stream, I met my neighbor and we had a talk. That's why I'm a bit behind with setting up everything. Ooh, and I figured out my timer problem. So I have created some new timers for you guys and for myself. But I haven't published them all yet. I want to publish them over time. So for now, let's just do a regular 20-minute timer as a kind of warm-up for us. Share screen. Yes, I also I already have it, the shower time. I'm just waiting for the right moment to use it. It's just 10 minutes long because, yeah, technical details. So I could not make a longer timer in this regard. So I'm maybe waiting for when Anne is streaming tomorrow. We could have a premiere of the shower timer at the end of my stream. We'll see. Coffee time. Okay, so let's give Emmy some time to make a coffee. Enjoy the first sprint. Okie dokie. Sprint number 1 is over. How did everybody do? Did Emmy get her coffee? Did Christian journal? I also wrote some stuff down I've been thinking about since yesterday. And of course, I looked at the chat. We have some new people here. Leah is here. Hello. Mark is here. Good morning. And oh yeah, the cookie marathon was fun. And what else wanted I to say about that? Oh yeah, that I don't really know if Savior or N won. So they both, Savior is the Cookie King and N is Cookie Mom or something like that. And they kind of were battling each other, sometimes quite literally, even in my stream. And I was like, oh my God. So in each stream that happened, two kinds of cookies. Yeah, there always was a poll with two kinds of cookies, and you could choose one of them in this poll, and each cookie represented either N or Savion. So, and I think N won because I didn't watch the last streams. I would have to look it up, but she was kind of overwhelmingly her cookies always won, kind of. Except for my stream. I think in my stream, the wafers won, and those were Savion's cookies. So, yeah, I will look it up later. Oh, and Mark got a new deck of cards. So, is this a tarot card deck? The Alice in Wonderland cards? I want to know, and then I want to look it up. Which is really a great synchronicity that we were talking about rabbit holes even yesterday in the stream, and that James is the cause for that we all go down rabbit holes. And then you get an Alice in Wonderland deck. And I was wondering if the phrase getting down a rabbit hole stems from Alice in Wonderland. Probably, I would think. Or I don't remember who wrote Alice in Wonderland right now, but or did the author start from digging yourself a rabbit hole and then came up with Alice in Wonderland? Would also be possible, but I think it's the other way around. I'm not sure. James, do you know anything about that? So yeah. Oh, and Emmy said the biggest thing I learned from OPS for me was that I need to practice opposite, even if it is painful. Like such, I sleep last, so I need to practice sleep. TETI is small. I need to practice tribe. I don't even know half of that. What you're talking about? So you went down the rabbit hole, obviously. No, I just remembered that last week when I shared the channel, I think I saw I watched the first video on the channel, and it was with Stephen Fry. And I just loved how eloquently he was speaking. So I went down the rabbit hole of watching some of his speeches. And so, yeah, also, this can happen to me. James says, I took a similar lesson. I came away realizing I have to focus on my SI and SE more. I think that's what we don't want to do. The people who have a lot of intuition, that's what we struggle with, isn't it? The thing. To this point, SI is a little easier. My only real SE is loving on my pets. I think I also struggle with my FI, the how do I feel right now? This is something I probably have to look into. I think, yeah, SI is boring. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Mm, I don't know enough about this. And me, I feel like, but sleep is boring. Hey, I have stuff to be done, and all like the sounds against nature. Mm, yeah, I also wonder when we are like that, do we really have to? Yeah, I know it's all about balance, but mm, yeah, okay, we have to take care of ourselves. And for instance, get sleep, even if we are excited about stuff. But sometimes I wonder if it's okay to just um, try to be authentic, even if it's, yeah, I watched a lot of podcasts recently about health and that authenticity is very important if you want to be healthy. And so that's why I often wonder, or I ask myself over the weekend, but mm, how can I be authentic, for instance, if I don't really know what is my authentic self, you know? That's really difficult for me to figure out. What is it that I truly need? What, and because only then can you really create the life or the surroundings, the environment you need. So that's really, really difficult. I yet. Big surprise. Also started looking through some old computer files for the ideas I'm redeveloping. That sounds really good, James, and exciting. I love looking at old stuff because there always comes stuff up I have forgotten, and it is quite good. And spark something new again. Christian did some journaling about a profound experience I had yesterday. Oh, that also sounds great. Oh, yeah. Dig deeper. And Emmy loves journaling too. Ah, yeah, I remember that. Gingerbread is nothing but a construction material. I think they talked about this that in Sam's stream that they use gingerbread only for building those houses. You know, yeah, that's true, kind of. To add, I don't understand German desert, so I was a bit lost there. Yeah, probably. I'm sorry. Mm, yeah, when we talked about all the kinds of stuff we have here, of course. Of course, I'm sorry. I would be lost when we talked about, yeah, we can talk about our favorite desserts. I don't know if I have any, but from different countries. I always love to explore different tastes, and yeah, that's why I love to go on vacation because I love to go in supermarkets from other countries and buy food and eat food. Emmy has affirmation tags. Yes, I remember, and it would be nice to open some with you. Oh yeah. Lewis Carroll, yes, of course, of course. Term comes from Lewis Carroll. See, I thought so. No, just a deck of playing cards. I didn't have any. On the back of the card, there's something about us being all mad or something. That's good. And figures out of the story instead of Queen King. Oh, I love that. Yeah, sounds cute. Yeah, that's a channel. I can share it again. That James recommended if you want to go into this Myers-Briggs stuff we always talk about. Yeah, sorry. What are they called? Objective personality or something? I can look them up again. I think my lack of slowing down is really part of my manifesting anxiety. Yeah, that's always the question. Is this good for you or not? And I go till I crash, so it is not healthy. Yeah. Christian, oh, I get this still asking myself who I even am and what I truly. Yeah, I think we struggle a lot with that. That's why it's so difficult for us to find the things that are good for us. I struggle with that, but I've I have made progress. I mean, like saying I love solo streaming and not so much streaming with a lot of people. Just figuring those things out and being able to communicate them also for yourself to figuring out this is good for me, this is not good for me, this feels good, this not is this sounds so easy, but it is a struggle. James says we use all of our cognitive functions and animals. Oh, about this channel. And we need to take control of how and when they express themselves. Damn it. There, this objective personality system is all about personality types we're talking about. It's very nerdy, yeah. But once you get into there, our feelings will come out one way or another. Yes, that's true. That's why I think the card is really good for today. What do you need to release? Even if we prefer to think choosing when to emote is important, or our feelings will take control at the wrong time in the wrong way. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I think that's true. We cannot trick ourselves around that. Christian says, I think finding out what you want is getting in contact with your feelings. In that way, internal feeling is definitely something I can expand. Thank you for the explanation. And yeah, oh, that's the channel name, that objective personality system. Yeah. I was lost too, says Mark, started Googling OPS, now finally found it, but it begins with, there are, oh my God, really? That's too much. 512 personality types. So if anyone wants to dig into that, I will start the next sprint. First, I have to go and find us a new timer. Maybe I can. What kind of timers did I make? I even made so many that I forgot. Oh yeah, I have this one. A new timer. Just so. Oh no, I have to. Sorry. Share screen. We have a bubble timer. Yay! This is going to be fun. Yeah, it's a bit boring, honestly. But we want to work and not watch the timer. So here we go. Enjoy. Okie dokie. It's the end of sprint number 2. How did everybody do? Yeah, there has been some stuff going on in the chat. Everyone trying to convince James to start a channel or a podcast or something. I can totally see that, especially when James says himself that he loves to teach. So there would be ways to do that. Especially in our online internet world today. Oh yeah, and I also like this comment because James before said there's Psych2Go. I think I know this channel as well. I've seen some videos from them. And Leah said the women who narrate Psych2Go have some of the most soothing, soporific, I don't know this word, voices I have ever heard in my life. Every time I try to watch the show, I doze off. And this immediately made me think of that it would be great, especially for my kids, for one of my daughters has trouble focusing and learning, or keeping things, really, yeah, keeping it in her head, because a lot of schoolwork is just somehow get it in and then for a test and then forget it again. So, and that's not her style of learning. She's someone who, as soon as she understands something, really, she can keep it. She knows it, but this fast learning style that is necessary, it's not her thing. But I've been thinking about ways to help her. And I think I've read somewhere that it's very good when you are in a really, really relaxed state when you learn something. So one of the old tricks is that before you go to bed, you look at the stuff again, because then overnight your brain somehow will process the information and keep it way better. And I think one part of that is also that you are in a more relaxed state, maybe a bit tired, and then you can just keep the things you learn better in your head, facts, stuff like that. And yeah, so I was thinking a good idea also would be a kind of ASMR teaching channel, something like that, that combines this relaxing people, really wind them down, and then also teach something at the same time. I think there's some stuff out there about language learning. People want to try learn a language in their sleep. I don't know if that's possible, but this combination, I love that. This would also be a great idea. I don't know what kind of voice James has, but I imagine he has a great soothing voice. So this would also be cool. Yeah. Yeah, the internet is our playground. There's so many things we could do. That's sometimes overwhelming, but if you have a great idea, it's also cool. Yes, almost everything is possible nowadays. With Christian, I talked a bit about Nick Milo's channel, Linking Your Thinking. That's about knowledge management. So if anyone is interested in that, go to Linking Your Thinking. That's a nice channel. Because I've been working together with Nick for some time. Although I now took a step back from that for now because it takes a lot of energy. He has a workshop, and I worked as a coach for the people who took the workshop, because I took the workshop myself before, and yeah, so I can recommend his work. He's also a great teacher, I think. Nick, very good teacher. Oh yeah, and Amy. I'm saying Amy again. Emmy. I'm sorry. Because in German, when we would pronounce something Emmy, we would write it with double M in the middle. That's why I always pronounce it wrong. I'm sorry for that. So, oh yeah, she said, I'm trying to schedule my Patreon for the entire story. It seems it will be all out by the end of November. The fourth story was stuck for a long time, to be honest, as I couldn't understand what is the core of it. Yeah, that's I know this problem. I think it is first exposure to danger and how we perceive danger in childhood differently as adults. Oh, that's a very interesting topic. I wish Loretta was here. I'm pretty sure she would have to say something about that. But the fourth story probably going to take about over a year to come out. If I wasn't working, could make it all quicker. Yeah, always have to balance life with our creativity. Oh yeah, and Christian is thinking about taking part in the workshop, in one of Nick's workshops. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, I after I took a break, I think I will also dive back in somehow in this community. I just needed a break because there's so much input, knowledge management. There are so many interesting, fascinating people, academics, people, artists, and this can be overwhelming too and so distracting. So that's why I said if I want to finish my novel, that's the important thing for me. I have to take a step back from that. That's why I'm kind of looking only from the outside now and only reading some emails from Nix. So yeah. Emmy, but the fourth story probably going to take about over a year to come out. Oh yeah, I think I had this one before. James, I've been told that the sound of my voice can put people to sleep. See, you can combine it. Doesn't That's a good thing, I think. It's a soothing voice then. You know, there are other voices. I love the idea, you know. Mm. Yeah, the PKM world is fascinating, but also intense. Yes, it's great. It's a great world. So I will show you another timer of mine, a new one, because I also made a 40-minute one. Believe it or not, a tea timer. I thought for um, fall season, autumn, it's a great timer. So let me go here. It's not published yet on my channel, but I thought the people in my damn it. I always have to stop. It's a bit more difficult to show the video if it's not published yet. That's why I'm always so it's not published yet, but I wanted to, because you're here in my live stream, you have the honor to watch them first, my videos. So here we go. 40 minutes. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That's the end of this long sprint. Yeah, and a quick reminder to stretch, drink some water. It's very important, especially now that we've been probably all working for 40 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, how did everybody do? I did several things. Yesterday, during the cookie write-a-thon, I had this idea because I've been working on my characters, and a lot of it is just writing and exploring some more things. I really just want to find some details about them that I can use to so that readers can really imagine the person and not just so that they are not so flat, my characters. And I thought, because I've already shown you several times this book, that I'm using it, and I've been using it before, to also create a template so that the next time when I'm at the stage, I don't always have to go and read through this book again and again, so that I have this process available, to me in the future. Maybe also I will look at this at an earlier stage of writing, not when I'm almost done with the manuscript and just trying to spice things up a bit, make them a bit more interesting. So yeah, that's the one thing I've been doing. Oh yeah, I watched the video James shared with us, and it's a cute kitty with little kittens. So yeah, definitely worth a watch, and you can hear James' voice. It's I think it's so cool that, like yesterday with Emmy, that we could talk like really on screen. This was really a cool thing to happen, and now I can hear James' voice. So yeah, we're getting to know each other even better. So I love that so much. And Christian had to leave. He has a Zoom call coming up, and Leah also went to bed, which is totally fine. Oh, and Amy um, shared with us that, of course, there's a bank holiday today. I just saw on YouTube that the Queen's funeral is happening today. There are live streams going on. I haven't been really keeping up with everything around the Queen and new King Charles and all this stuff happening, but I know that there was a lot of um, coverage on the life of the Queen. And yeah, I learned some new info I didn't know before. So, but I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really dive into it. It would just have been another distraction. I love to learn about people's lives, biographies and stuff like that. I find this very interesting. So yeah, but like I said, I try to stay away from that. There are also other aspects about the British monarchy that the critics that voiced their critic, and I think that's also a very interesting topic. I would love to dive in. You know, we Germany also has a dark past with the colonies, colonization, and stuff like that. So I have an interest in that, but I don't know a lot of it. So I'm always coming to that conclusion. Oh, that would be so interesting. But when I don't have time to dive into that, so that's why I stayed away from everything. So surround everything surrounding the Queen's death, and quite sudden death, even when she was already 96. And I looked at some. What I also like to do is just look at some photographs of people's lives and when they were young too. So yeah, that was a good thing to do. So Emmy is maybe binge watching Crown. Yeah, I know of this TV show. I haven't watched it either. So yeah, but this would be a great opportunity. Yes, why not? And this afternoon is also going to be another stream with Anne and Writing Violet and Michael. I can share it, the link as well. I might also be in the chat this afternoon. We'll see. But I'm planning on doing this. I think it's on Anne's channel, isn't it? It was the last one. I think she mentioned something like that yesterday. She will be probably exhausted. She was on so many streams yesterday and on Saturday too. And now she has to host another stream. Oh my God. Ah, I'm just sharing it with you. I'm a bit slow today. I'm sorry. But I think that's also because of the last 2 days, especially yesterday, streaming and watching a lot of streams. Because the weather wasn't the best, it's still not the best today. I thought of just staying inside and watching some videos. And like I said before, it's exhausting. It takes a lot of energy away. That's why I'm a bit slow today. Sorry for that. What's that? Emmy says, that's what I think of my interviews and stream. It is just to gather, to enjoy and have fun talking things we like. Yes. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. I think that's also what do you say? What people, what I especially like about AuthorTube. It's just a chill place. Everyone's kind to each other. And so, oh, that sounds like a good plan, Emmy. I'm planning to spend time with my partner today, so might miss streams. He is not back, but we spend time on FaceTime. Yes, yes, do that. Just trying to be together separately. I think that's good. Yeah, spend as much time as you can. That's good. This will be also very healing, I think, for both of you. And you miss each other. It's good that you can talk and see each other like that. At least that's something. Maybe you can watch something together, like the Queen's funeral, If that's possible, it should be. I mean, like a stream. You could make a stream or go on StreamYard. Then you could both be in StreamYard and also screen share the Queen's funeral, You could do stuff like that and have some fun. Oh, not with the Queen's funeral, but spending time together, of course. Oh, yeah. SharePlay, I know that this exists. I haven't really tried it. We thought of trying it during COVID days when we all had to stay at home. But yeah, stuff like that. So you can watch something together and really talk and play games, maybe also tabletop games. We talked about this yesterday. Yeah, I didn't mean you don't. I just thought of StreamYard as you can go into the studio. Of course, you don't have to stream, you don't have to go live, but you can be in the studio together. So I think this would work. Sometimes when I have calls, I just meet with someone in StreamYard in studio, and of course I don't go live. So it's possible, definitely. Just one opportunity, one possibility. Okay, it's time I will also have to plan the day a bit. So I will start the last sprint. Let me find another timer. If I have to go to my channel, then manage videos. Oh yeah, I wanted to use this timer here. It's a cupcake timer. I'm sorry for that. But I really wanted to use this one today. I think after a whole weekend of cookies, and I didn't eat any, I was like, oh God, what am I saying? Have fun together. Yeah. So that, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's kind of a fun event for some people, not in the sense that, yeah, the Queen's dead, yeah, but it's a community thing. It's bringing people together. Maybe I should stop talking. How does it work? Oh, that's why I'm in the wrong tab. That's fine. Here it is. The tab. Okay, 25 more minutes. We can watch a cupcake. Look at it for 25 minutes. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That's the end of my stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. The next day. Enjoy the Queen's funeral if you're watching. And yeah, I will be back again tomorrow. I will have so many things on my list now. I will have to get up, do some stuff, go out into the rain, organize some stuff, and hopefully I can come back to my desk in the afternoon then. Yeah, have a great day. It was fun with you. I see you tomorrow, maybe. Bye bye, my friends. Ciao, ciao.